Hey everybody, this is Steve back in the shop again. As usual, I got started on a project and I neglected to start the video process as I got to working because I got head deep in my project here, and then I realized that I haven't made a video. So what I'm working on, if you guys will remember, a while back I did a video on the Trojan Road Patrol Roadgrader. I touched on it, didn't really do a video on it. It's powered by an Farmall. As you can tell, this particular one here is kind of a homemade concoction. The back half is a 53 Super M. The front half was a 46 M. This engine was ruined. It was absolutely full of water. You can see around the water cover there. You can see where it had frozen and bowed the cover out. The entire engine was full of water. The head was full of water. I mean, everything that engine was froze up tight. So I've got another tractor right back there that I'm working on that's going to go in this one's place. We'll come around to the side here, give you kind of a quickie view. There's supposed to be a big carriage that goes underneath the bottom here that holds the blade. I've taken that off so I can get all this in the shop. You can see here, it tells you Trojan Utility Speed Patrol was the name of the machine. We'll come around to the side there. I've got a lot of it taken off laying outside just simply because there wasn't room in here. Now this tractor here is the one that's going in its place. I had a power steering pump on it the other day. It got to knocking really, really bad. So I pulled the power steering pump off. I've also got to fix that, the packing nut on my water pump split. It broke in half, 2 pieces, which is the first time for me. So I got to pull all this back off and fix that. But the power steering unit, Charlene power steering unit, with an Eaton pump. If you look over here, these aren't a big mystery. They're basically just, if I can get through my junk here, they're basically just Ford power steering pumps, T-Birds. I think American Motors used them back in the 60s as well. This one here is the one that was knocking really bad. That one there I'm going to replace it with, but that front seal was leaking, which I've got I've got a seal ordered for that. So it's no big mystery. They're not that hard to find, and they're not too terribly expensive. You can buy them on eBay all day long. Like I said, this particular tractor will end up being underneath all this when I get caught up. And I'm going to put this on pause and go outside here, and I'll show you the carriage and some of the other plates and stuff that I've taken off. So bear with me. Okay, here we are again outside. This is the blade that goes underneath it. There's a support piece of steel there that ties it all together. That tricycle there goes to an 806, which will find its way on Marketplace before too long. Pretty good sized blade. If you look over here, this is the carriage I was referring to earlier. I took this off to get the machine inside the shop. Once that tractor gets out of the way, I'll pick this up and slide it back inside there, clean it up and mount it back to the machine. I'll have to wait on the blade, probably till later on, nice warm day or some spring maybe, I don't know. This right here, for lack of a better term, we'll call it a body, if you will. Fenders, place to stand. And this is the platform. It's kind of hard to get an idea about this, but this is where obviously where the seat mounts. All this stuff will end up back on there. Now that thing right there actually kind of floats, which will allow the blade to float. That other the tractor that's under is the Super M 53. I've got another one here that between these two tractors, and I've got a motor inside the shop, I'm going to build me a 53. This particular one here has got the drop flanges on it. I'm not going to build that. I've had several high crop tractors over the years, which is what those are for, high drum picker tractors or the MVs. They'll probably end up on marketplace too one of these days. But anyway, that's where we stand on the Trojan Road Patrol. I'll be bringing you up to speed as I move along and get the swapping process going, get everything stripped down and in primer. All right, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.